Hello, my name is Grant Kelly with Linked Technologies Incorporated, and today we're going to be talking about how to migrate a virtual machine and how easy this is compared to the classic scenario of moving an operating system from one piece of hardware to a newer piece of hardware. The classic scenario is that we have a Windows operating system that the hardware is failing, but we have all of our custom configuration in our Windows operating system that we really don't want to lose. And so we jump through all kinds of hoops to try and migrate this from one piece of hardware to a new piece of hardware. When we use virtualization, this process is considerably easier. And what I'm going to do here is, using a Windows XP installation, show you how easy this can be. So here we have a running Windows XP installation, and I'm just going to go ahead and initialize a shutdown here. And when this completely shuts down, we're going to migrate it from one host that is running some older CPUs. As we can see right here, they're the E5345 series CPUs. So this server is a little bit older. It's only about 2 years old, but we want to get it onto this new piece of hardware that's running the new Nehalem CPUs. It's the X5550s. And let's check on our operating system and see if it's shutting down. Classically, we'd have to jump through some kind of hoops using Ghost or Acronis or different software like that. Worry about what the hard drive controller are in each piece of hardware, if we have compatible RAID cards and things like that. But now that we have virtualization as an opportunity and option, all we have to do is go through a series of mouse clicks. So I'm going to right-click on that machine, and I'm going to click on Migrate. It's going to come up and ask me if I want to change both the host and the data store. We're talking about local storage here. We don't have any shared storage between these two hosts, so we do have to change both. I'm going to go ahead and click Next. We'll drill down through our group and choose our target host. It validates that that host is viable for the migration. So we'll click Next there. We'll choose our data store that has a larger amount of available free space for us. First data store is used for the ESX installation and hosting some ISO images used for installing the operating system, things of that nature. The second data store here is where we're going to target for the migration to end up. So we'll click Next through that. We're going to choose same format as source. The option here is we can use a thin provision format, which allows the virtual hard drive to expand as needed. It only consumes the used amount of space on the actual physical hard drives. Thick format is it'll consume all of that space to begin with, doesn't grow on demand. We know that this one is a thick format, and I'm just going to migrate it to the same format. So we'll click Next, and then here's our summary, and we'll click Finish. The migration will begin, as we can see down here in our Tasks pane. And this will take a little while, so we're going to take a little break, and we'll come back to this. Okay, and we're back. So as we can see down here, our task to migrate the virtual machine from our original host to the host with newer hardware has completed successfully. Let's go in here to our tasks and events and take a look and see how long it actually took to migrate that. So as we can see, we had a start time of about 5:27 and the completion time was 6:41. So a little over an hour and 26 minutes or so. So in the grand scheme of a migration, that's not a lot of time. So let's go ahead and open up our console here and watch our virtual machine boot. And as we can see, it's already going through the Windows boot process. And there we go. So a complete migration performed of an operating system in about an hour and 20 minutes. Much shorter time than if we were to try and use any other method going from physical hardware to physical hardware. And there you have it, the power of virtualization. Thanks, and come back soon. We'll have more videos.